Hello, I'm just sitting here just before I have lunch, and I thought I'd do a video about what happened. So, is anybody else having these fucked up weird dreams? Like, really weird. For the last 4 days or so, I have had the most strangest dreams ever. So, the one was really gross, but I don't need to tell you about that one. But this one that I woke up to, and it was so friggin' weird. So I'm walking down this hospital corridor, and I'm not me. I'm tall, lanky, younger, probably about 24, 25 years old. Blonde hair, as far as I know, long blonde hair. Dressed in like a pencil skirt, and I can hear my heels clicking, click, 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 click. And these nurses are walking by me, and they smile at me, and they're like, "Hi, Victoria," and I'm like, "What? What the hell? My name isn't Victoria. What is going on here?" So then I go to this room. They're like, "He's waiting for you," and I go to this room and I turn in, and even now it's like nauseating. This dude is laying there, and it's just a skeleton. It's he has enough bone or enough muscle to like move his eyeballs and look at me. He has enough arm movement that he can lift his arms, but he's just skeleton. Like, oh my god, it was so gross. And I've been a nurse for a long time. This was just really weird. And monitors everywhere. Like, there was monitors and nurses, and it was like he was in his own suite in somewhere. I know I saw swapped with somebody. My consciousness went somewhere because he looked at me and he said, "Hi, Victoria." Well, not that way. He was like, "Hi, Victoria," because he could barely talk. But then he looked at me and he's like, "You're not Victoria, but you look just like Victoria, but you're not Victoria." And then I'm pregnant. I'm like, he's like, "How you feeling? How you feeling?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm pregnant," because that hit me in my mind. And the dude is dying. Like, he's dying, but the whole process of this pregnancy was supposedly to bring him back to life. So I'm like, am I like in some dream with some Rothschild who is sacrificing? I don't know, but everybody was sure happy to see me. And he started to get agitated because I wasn't reacting the way, because he wanted to touch me, and I was like, "Ooh, no way, no fucking way." So then I react in such a manner that he sort of went crazy. So he started shaking his arm, and he like moved and fell off the bed, and his skull stayed on his bed, but his body fell off, and so he severed his own neck and head, and then brown stuff started coming out. And I called the nurse. I hit the buzzer for the nurse, and all I did was pass out. I mean, I'm just looking at it, and I'm just like, and then I pass out. And then I wake up over here, and I'm like, no way am I going back to bed. No way. No way. No more dreams. No more. It was so. And then it was like a Rothschild on that 3AI Atlas. That's because I did a remote view of the Atlas. And it's like an empty hospital corridor. And it's like information gathering. But that was almost what it looked like where I was. Like, for some reason, he was a skeleton man who was happy to have this baby that I have no idea. I have no idea the consequences. I just know that it was me inside this woman. Where she went, I don't know, but he knew, and I'm sure he died. I mean, I can't imagine him because I called the nurse. I mean, his head was on the bed and his body was on the floor. I mean, total disconnect. It is Atlas. at his spinal cord atlas. That's weird to think about. But anybody else having weird dreams? Like, I mean, that's totally far fetched.